parts and pages. So we're going to explore the last step of this where I actually get to print this out. And something that's not intuitive is that if you record some data while you have the score open, it's not going to always show you everything. So right now you can see we have the rapture just by itself. Let's click on this one now and show the same view. There it is. Now if we go to this one, same thing, staff, it's going to show us both. So sometimes there's a little quirk here with this. What I recommend doing is just selecting everything you want to see, going to the views, and it'll show you. Now for instance, let's create a new track. We'll do just a random one here. Right. And let's just copy and paste this onto there, into this track. So now we've got 3 regions here. Select them all and go to the same view, staff. It'll show us all of them. And they're all barred together like one big happy score. So, the other thing we could try, let's delete this for a moment. And let's record arm this track. And let's record into this. I'm going to mute the other one here because I don't want to hear anything. I just want to play this. So now we have that. Let's go to our views for the staff. It's just going to show us the one. Okay, this is for the top one. So, same thing. Let's get the both of them in there. Views, staff. And now it's just showing those two, but not the third one. But that's okay for the moment because what I want to do is record in and see exactly what I was playing in the other parts. That's the whole point here. So let's go to record. And right now it recorded into the wrong track, so let's double check, make sure that we've got everything selected out here correctly. There we go. We need to have that track selected. Go back to the beginning, select these, views, staff, make this big. Okay, there we go. Record arm this one. Those two are showing up. Let's hit record one more time. And this way you can see what you've already played in if you're really good at reading notation, and you can see what you're currently playing in to make sure that the harmonies are all matching. So that's a really powerful tool to be able to do that. Now once we have all the stuff in here, whichever ones we can see when we're in this view, staff view, are going to be able to be printed. So let's go down here to the very bottom line, print preview, and you'll see that it's all here. Now we can change the configuration a little bit, commercial or public, giant or English, and these are all going to change depending on which one we have selected. We can also do small middle, which is going to put a little bit more on the page, make it a little smaller. It gives you the name of your overall project at the top and your name and copyright. So some interesting stuff there. We can also just go to one page view if you want. We can zoom in by clicking, and we can hit print to send right to the printer. So pretty fascinating. Now check this out. Say that I just wanted one of these instead of all of them. All right, so we're going to click on the one clip here, go to staff view just to show that, and now we'll go to the same print preview, just the one part. So that's how you break out parts, is by selecting the clip you want, going to print, and it will print out without anything else. So that's the way you can break out the parts as well. Not as fancy as some other programs, which you could say just extract all the parts and print them all separately, but at least we have the ability to do it. You just have to kind of know about it. So that's fascinating, right? Okay, so that's the end of this section of notation. We've talked about all the different tools, and we've talked about drawing things on, the different lyrics and chords, etc. Talked about looking at the different views, which is slightly complex and sometimes unpredictable, and then printing them out. Whichever one you have in the view here is going to print out. So very handy and very nice that we have notation in this program at all, but still I would say it's more of a basic notation editor, not one of the more advanced ones like Finale or Sibelius. Okay, let's move on.